what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Esperanza and I recently moved to Pittsburgh. I actually toured, I think, about 5 different apartments before settling on my new apartment, which I'm currently in. But I thought that I would share with you guys the footage that I filmed at the other apartments in case you guys are also considering moving to Pittsburgh. It'll give you kind of a good idea of the kind of apartments that you can find here. One thing that I didn't realize when we moved to Pittsburgh is the fact that it is a very old city, so a lot of the apartments are very old as well, in very old buildings and not in the best condition, which I wasn't really prepared for, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of used to apartments being in like a certain condition and up to like certain standards, so it was a little bit of a shock for me. Not trying to say that like in an offensive way, it was just different. You can find renovated apartments here, but they're usually not in like the Pittsburgh proper area. They're in like further out neighborhoods. So like, for example, one of the really cute apartments was in DORMONT, which is just outside of Pittsburgh. And we actually got really lucky to find this renovated apartment in an old house in Pittsburgh on the 3rd floor. So it's like a loft, updated loft apartment. So the first apartment that we looked at was in the Dormont area of Pittsburgh, which is probably about 5 to 10 minutes outside of downtown, depending on traffic. It had a brand new kitchen, all new cabinetry, all new appliances, and it was done in a really cute way, so I did like that. The only thing that was a little bit of a bummer about this apartment was that it was really tiny. The bathroom was really tiny, and there wasn't very much storage in the apartment at all. Storage in the whole apartment was the 2 very small closets in the bedroom, and then I guess the cabinetry in the kitchen, but not a ton of storage space in there, which I definitely need. There were a couple other cons about this apartment, and we really wanted to be in downtown Pittsburgh, or at least as close as possible, so overall we ruled this one out. Apartment number 2 was a Airbnb that was going to be rented as an apartment. It had some like mid-century vibes to it, which is why I went to go look at it, but I didn't realize how tiny the kitchen was. It also didn't have very many appliances or much space for any additions in the kitchen. I did like the bedroom because it had high ceilings and really good lighting in it. The bathroom was a decent size, however it looked like it had some water damage on the ceiling and in the windowsill. This apartment was in downtown, and I believe she was renting it for around $900. Apartment number 3 definitely had some unusual characteristics. It was sailor themed in the living room. There were some pros like the built-in cabinetry in the dining room, which I thought was cute, but overall things hadn't really been updated in a long time. Like, for example, the kitchen seemed like kind of a cave, like it just had this like cave-like feeling to it, which doesn't work for me. And the apartment in general definitely needed some work. I did like the fact that there was hardwood flooring throughout, and there were 2 bedrooms, so I could have made one an office, and they were pretty good sized rooms, I would say. And then besides that, the apartment in general was kind of in bad shape. There were dings everywhere. There was like paint scuffs on the floor. It's hard to tell in like videos, but just overall it was a little too dingy. Apartment number 4 was in a very popular area in Pittsburgh, which is called Squirrel Hill. It actually had a ton of storage space because it had several closets in the entry of the apartment. It had a pretty nice bathroom overall, just kind of like a plain bathroom, nothing really special going on there. It also had a little storage cabinet in the bathroom that was a little bit dingy because it had been like repainted tons of times over the years, I believe. It had new cabinets in the kitchen, which is good for a vintage apartment. However, they were redone in a style that's just not my favorite. There was also an extra room which I had thought that I could maybe use as an office. However, it had some plumbing fixtures in it. What I did like was the living room and dining room area, which had some built-in shelves, which are kind of like a unique feature. The rooms were also super spacious, which was nice, and hardwoods throughout. Another con, however, was that you could basically see right outside your window to all of the other tenants around you, and these were the kind of windows that you couldn't put blinds on because they opened in, so definitely didn't like that for privacy reasons. Overall, the apartment was very spacious and at a really good price. I believe it was $850 a month, which is definitely a really good price for this size of an apartment, but overall, it just had too many cons for us. Apartment number 5 was also in Squirrel Hill, and it did have some features that I liked, like the brick fireplace in the living room. It had some decent storage space as well. What I had liked about this unit was the fireplace and the vintage bathroom. However, the bathroom definitely was in kind of bad shape. There was like mold in the tub, mold on the medicine cabinet, which unfortunately just kind of grosses me out too much. The apartment also didn't have very good natural light, especially not in the bedroom, and the bedroom and the bedroom closet were definitely on the smaller side. And then the kitchen was updated, but not in my favorite style. And overall, for $975, I just didn't think this apartment was worth it. Okay guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about the apartments, definitely leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer. But if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel currently, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.